Hi guys, Tom here, mcfcfantv. Hope everybody is doing well. Tonight we are doing player ratings for the fantastic professional performance away to Borussia Mönchengladbach last night, where we won 2-0. Although it wasn't in Mönchengladbach, we did have to go far and wide to Hungary. But we got the points. We got the 2 goals and the away goal advantage. We've got the away goals to bring back to the Etihad. If it is the Etihad, I doubt it probably will be with everything that's going on. But yeah, I'll let a few of you guys get in. And as I'm doing that, I think we've got C1 saying, Tom looks good as always. Don't forget to seductively send. Yes, exactly. Omar's on. Hi. Butcher's IV, lol. Callum's on. Hello. Chris is on. Evening, Tom. Good evening, Chris. Hope you're well, mate. I'll let other people come in. And as I'm doing that, I will run through what the lineups were yesterday. For the lineup for City was Ederson in goal. We had a back four, Kyle Walker, Ruben Dias, Laporte and Joao Cancelo. We had Raheem Sterling, Gundogan, Rodri, and then Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva and Gabriel Jesus up top. So it was a strong side, I must say. I was surprised that Stonesy didn't get a start, but with so many games coming in and out this this sort of time, there's nothing more you'd expect, to be honest, than people getting rested. And then we had obviously Sergio on the bench, which was good. We had Kevin, who was unused, Tommy Doyle, Fernandinho, Benjamin Mendy, Ferran Torres, Alexander Zinchenko, Scott Carson, Eric Garcia, John Stones, Zach Steffen and Riyad Mahrez. Now, it's one of them. We have so many players on the bench there, more than you usually would have. But obviously with the Champions League, you have to take a 23-man squad, and that's what we've got. And it's a strong 23-man squad, that's for sure. We scored Bernardo Silva, 29th minute he scored, and then we had Gabriel Jesus on 65 minutes. Very professional performance overall. I'll just see who else we've got in. We've got C1 saying, hope I'm doing well. Yes, mate, I'm good. Yeah, busy day at work. Working out in the gym just before I've come on. And yeah, here to entertain you guys for the next hour or so. So yeah, that's what we're here for. We've got Butchers saying Cancelo man of the match. We'll come into that later, that's for sure. Noah Pearson's on. Evening all. Hope you're doing great. Evening, Noah. Welcome. Michael Feeney's on. Looking forward tonight, player ratings, Tom, after another great win. Yes, it was absolutely brilliant. Charlie's on. Hi, Tom, mate. Hope you're well. My name is Isom Omar. Nice to see you, mate. Leonard London's on. Evening, everyone. Tom, hope you're well, Leonard. Any more for any more? If not, we will get into it because that's what we're here to do. So yeah, I did believe we put a strong squad out. Just whilst people are still coming in, we'll just read out the stats. The stats are very impressive, I must say. You have to look at the fact that I think the only shot on target was, that last minute save from Ederson, which I thought was very good. I think, yeah, it was. So 39 possession to our 61. 3 total shots for them to our 9. 1 shot on target for them for our 4th. 0 corners for them. 1 corner for us. 2 offsides for them and 1 for us. I must say it was a little... From those stats, you'd probably wouldn't... It was so dominant, I must say. We played so well. And the only reason that sort of shot on target came was because, Rodri just misplaced a pass, or they wouldn't have had a shot on target, which would have been very impressive. We've kept another clean sheet, which is also brilliant. That's 12 straight wins away from home now, which is another record. 19 wins in a row now. The records are coming in fast, and, winning's really good at the moment. But Sean Fogarty saying, hi, Tom, sorry I am late. No worries, Sean, you're here. You're here. This is Big Blue Rabbit. Good evening, Blues. Easy last night training session. It certainly was. Omar says Mahrez is good. Electro Disguise is on. Evening, lads. Chris is saying, hi, Eva. Hope you're good, mate. Kurt's on. Evening, people. No Noah Pearson says, just saw two birds stuck together in a garden. I think they've... Honestly, he's here with the jokes all night. Chris saying hello to Kurt. And then people can join us as we're going through the ratings because we've got a few guys on now. So we'll get into it. So we will start. Obviously, as always, we will use the man who is Simon Brzezowski. He is the man who tells us what he thought. But you know, that's what it is. We'll go on to the first man first, Edison. So get your ratings in for Marej, and I will read out what Simon Brzezowski's had to say. And he says, he barely touched the ball with his hands or his feet. A happy bystander behind the dominant team. Made some useful interceptions in the second half. A 7. Very good from Eddie. I must say, I was very impressed with that save at the end, you know, to be not even have a shot against you all game and then to, you know, put it through like that is just brilliant. So we've got, Jack Lee's on saying, good evening, Blues. We've got Leonard saying an 8. We've got First Big Blue Rabbit saying Eddie a 7. We've got Eddie 7. Sean saying a 7. Top notch comedy. We've got Eddie 7. Scott 7.5. Callum 7.7. We've got Chris Baker saying a 7.5. We've got Edison 8.5. Very important late saves. It was from Neil Hanstock. Saying in reality, I rate it. I think I was on about social media. Kurt saying 8. Concentration is key at the elite level. It certainly is. I will give number 1 Marej for me. He did what he had to do. 7.5. He certainly did. Eddie can go on holiday with the defence. Yeah, he can. He certainly can. Pep will drop Roger for 3 months for that pass. Electro Disguises says 8. Chris Baker, England lost again. Caribal Buduk says 8. Any more for Edison? He says an 8 again there. He's spamming them with his 8s. Just be careful. You might get chainsawed if you keep spamming the 8s. I'm sure Mr. Baker will inform you of the rules. That's for sure. But yeah, overall, I believe Edison played well. I wouldn't believe he wasn't the top because he didn't have anything much to do. But I wouldn't say he was any bad whatsoever either. And the fact, you know, he did a very good save. For me, Eddie deserves, I must say, Brian Gardner saying a 7 there. Pitch, Edison should be 10. So for me, I'd say a fair result from what you guys are saying. Some are saying 8, some are saying 7s. We'll meet in the middle and we'll go Edison or Eddie 7.5. That's what we wanted from Eddie there. I think he deserves that. Moving on to the right back. And I believe he had a very, very good game last night. I was very impressed with Kyle. And Simon Brzezowski says, showed his merit in the team when he used his speed and intelligence to cut out a Gladbach break that came from nowhere. Enjoyed pushing on down the right flank with England teammate Sterling, an 8. There you go. Very impressive from him last night, I must say. You can't argue with his performance. I thought he put in a good performance, and you can't argue with it, I must say. I was very impressed to have, you know, a near enough fully on form Walker back, you know, because I like the player, you know. Obviously, people will probably say, oh, yeah, Tom Cancelo this, Cancelo that. We'll get into Joao, obviously, a bit later. But I believe that, you know, he did well. He did well. And Chris is saying a 7.5. Got Leonard saying a 7. Jack Lee saying 7.5. Neil's saying, Kyle 7.5. Getting back to his best. He certainly is. Kidrobel says, Walker 8. What a game. He is so strong. We've got Sean saying an 8. We've got Scott Williams saying 7.5. We've got Man City fans saying a 9. We've got Walker 8. Never stood still and physically 2. Says Phyllis's Big Blue Rabbit. We've got Brian Gardner 7. We've got Callum J17 saying 7. We've got Kurt saying 7.5. Read the game well last night. We've got Noah Pearson saying 7.5. We've got Kibble saying it again. We're saying Michael Feeney, I will give Walker a 7.5. A good game for us last night. I've got Mark the Blue saying 7. So there's a mixture of 8s and 7s there, I must say. Any more before I rate Edison? You know, we've got Simon Bajowski saying an 8. We've got the majority of you guys saying 7s there. There's a few 7.5s. I'm just going to go and have a look again. Yeah, there's only 2 8s out of all of that. Oh, we've got Nicky Kipriot saying a 9. The majority you were saying 7.5s, but he played better than, I personally believe that he did play better than obviously Edison last night, and he made a few good interceptions. So I think you'll all agree with me. Kyle, he played well. So I'd like to say Kyle deserves an 8 there. I'm going with Simon Bajowski's rating and the majority of you guys, even though the majority you did say 7.5, I think it's only fair to round it up for Kyle, not down, based on how solid he was, to be fair. Can't really argue with him last night. Lots of pace, lots of strength, and good defending also. That's what you want from your player. Moving on to... 1 second. There we go. Moving on to the main man at right centre-back last night, Ruben Dias, as the commentators like to say. The man never stops. He led the defence with supreme confidence and authority, knocking it across the back four. There you go. I must say, Ruben, he played well. He did play well. There's not much for him to do, unlike the fullbacks, because obviously they were a bit more involved in the game. But other than that, I can't really see him. They were solid, I must say. Got Leonard saying an 8. Jack Lee saying 8, solid as always. 9.5 from Sean. Chris Baker says an 8. Got Kurt saying an 8. Got Brian saying 8.5. He organised the defence. He certainly did. We've got Callum saying an 8. Kiribble saying Diaz said 8, but Laporte played way better than him last night. Versus Big Blue Rabbit says Diaz 8, solid Gobby cool. Brian is good enough for us anyway. He certainly is. We've got Lachelle Blue saying an 8. We've got Scott Williams saying 8. A pattern here of 8s, like Kyle. I believe, they were all solid. Any more before we rate Ruben Dias overall? So we've got a few more. Mark the Blue says 9.5, future captain, certainly is. Neil Hanstock says Dias 8.5. He only makes one mistake in every 20 games. He certainly does. I will. Dias 8, a very good game. He certainly did. Nicky Cypriot says an 8. Very, very good. Any more before I rate Dias overall? I think I'm probably going to go for an 8 there. I must say, you have to look at the majority of the people there. Definitely all saying 8s. So I will give Ruben Dias an 8 overall. We just got Electro Disguise is saying Ruben 8.5 there. I believe that he played very, very well. I must say, you have to look at consistency. It's rare that he has a bad game, Ruben Dias. He literally makes one mistake, like somebody said. It's like Neil says, he only makes one mistake in every 20 games. Don't want to jinx him or anything, but he's unreal, and he is. He's king. He is a king. He's King Dias, 100%. Moving on to a man that I was shocked that played last night, but was very impressed with him, and that is Emerick Laporte. I was very impressed. And just before I say what Simon Rajowski says, we've got Dupe on saying hi, Tom and everyone. Hope you're well, Dupe. It was harsh on Stones to be dropped, but Laporte looked better than he was in recent appearances, showing good awareness to defuse a dangerous situation and stroking the ball into midfield. I did believe that he did play well last night. You can't criticise him for what he did. If he puts performances like that in, week out, there won't be any argument. It'll be a tough decision for Pep, because Johnny shouldn't. I felt Johnny was tight to be dropped, but playing's always important. Sean Fogarty says 7. We've got Leonard saying 7.5. We've got Callum J saying 7. We've got Chris Baker saying an 8. We've got Jack Lee saying 7.5. We've got Dupe catching up. Edison 8.1. Walker 8.1. Dias 8.1. We've got Kurt saying 8.5. We've got 3 first choice centre backs. How many other teams can say that? Not many. Leonard saying 7.5. Mark the Blues saying 8. Lachelle Blues saying 8.5. 8. Neil is saying Laporte 8, much better. He needs games so he can be ready if required. Certainly. I didn't see any mistake from him. Laporte 8.5. He was solid, says Kiribel. We've got Electro Disguises saying 7. We've got Phyllis's Big Blue Rabbit saying Laporte has to be an 8-2. No better or worse than Diaz. Agreed. We've got Man City fans saying 6.9. We've got Dupe saying Laporte 8.5. Really played really well. He's getting back to his best slowly. Leonard's saying Laporte was a bit nervous at the start of the game, then grew. Yeah, I thought that too. He's got a lot on his mind, I imagine. Scott Williams an 8. Timothy says Timo Werner. Timothy's saying an 8 there. We've got Michael Feeney saying I will give Laporte an 8. He was very good last night, getting back to where we want to be, certainly. And obviously, hit the like button. Obviously, just a little advertisement during the in the thing there. A 0.5 for Dupe. Wow, that's a shock. Yeah, I know. It is. Yeah, but I was very impressed with Laporte last night. I thought, a lot of people, there's a lot of pressure on him because he's not, out of the 3 centre-backs so far this season, he's not the best. He's not the best at all. But he's getting there. He is getting there. I've got Nicky Cypriot saying 9. Man City fans saying, I wonder how old is Tom? Does anybody know? I am 17, turning 18 in October. So there you go. That's my age. That's my age there. But yeah, there you go. I don't know why you wanted to know that Man City fan, but let us know. But yeah, like somebody said earlier, consistency is key, and I believe that the 3, other than obviously Cancelo, which we will come on to next, I believe those guys had near enough the same, sort of impact, and I believe that they all deserve an 8. If we're going to give Diaz an 8, there you go. They've got. Yeah, so they got an 8 for him. 8 for him. Just take a drink. Have a big bottle, my gym bottle, because I finished in the gym earlier. You never run out of water with a 2-litre bottle, that's for sure. Wow, if Sociedad could shoot straight, it would be 2-0 up by now. 17. Well done, Tom. Brilliant job here, mate. Thank you. Yeah, obviously people are shocked that they obviously don't think that I am, that young. But yeah, I enjoy it, and there you go, 17. 18, I can't wait, in October, so fingers crossed it's all back to some sort of normality and I can enjoy it fully without any restrictions, or, you can enjoy it properly, because, that's what we want. Let's have a look. On to the next one. And that is, who it is, Mr. J.P. Cancelo. Absolutely class last night. He is absolutely brilliant. Honestly, you can't deny how good he was last night. And I'm not saying that because he's my favourite player. I'm saying it because it's facts. And let's see what Mr. Bajowski has to say. Who needs Kevin De Bruyne when your left back can pick out a pass like him? His versatility caused the German side problems all evening, and his quality ball made the breakthrough for the 2 goals. A 9. Class from the man last night. Class. Easily man of the match. Ball for the first goal was sublime. We've got Chris Baker. He's saying a 9. I hope the Euros. Yeah, we can go back onto that a bit later if you want. Electro Disguises says 10.5. Got Charlie saying a 9.5. Going forward, 8.5. Cancelo, 15.1. Jesus, what was he on? He's winning me over. Good. I'm glad he is. Cancelo 9 or more than Pep's new tactics. This is so good to see Cancelo playing at a centre midfielder position. We have the ball, man of the match. Scott Williams a 9. We've got Charlie Everett saying it's up to 10, I think, Dupe. Lol, it certainly is, but for Cancelo, we'll allow 15. Brian Gardner 9. Kurt MCFC, Cancelo 9. That's what we like to see. Joao 8.5. Great crosses, but needs to learn how to keep the ball down when shooting. Yes, that's the only problem. Man City fan a 10. Charlie lol. We've got Lachelle Boo saying 9 would have been 10 if you'd have taken one in. We've got Sean saying a 9.5. We've got Dupe saying 10.1. He was all over the show. 9.5. I'm loving. It's great to see. It is great to see, and I'm just gonna. I took a few notes when I was watching the after game stuff from BT last night. And, I just wanted to say, Owen Hargreaves said his football intelligence is off the scale. And I'm also going to tell you that Gary Lineker, Rio Ferdinand and Jolyon Lesker all agreed that Joao Cancelo is the best fullback in England. And that's all I'm saying. He's the best fullback in England. And it's facts. It is facts at the moment. We're lucky to have him because he's unreal. There's not many players who can play right back, left back, centre midfield and assist like he can. He was unreal. He was unreal last night. Got a 10 out of 10 there. We've got Phyllis Bigley Rabbit saying Cancelo 9. He was given a lot of freedom by Bunch and Gladbach. Man of the match. 8.5 hashtag haircut. Is a fullback? He is a fullback. He is. No, he's the best wing back. Best fullback going forward. Best fullback going forward. I can show you a video of that. No, it's stats, and I'm going to include Kyle in this, and I'm going to include in the defence. That defence have kept out some of the best players, this year. They've kept out Son Heung-min. They kept out Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino, Harry Kane. They've kept out, who else have they kept out? Sadio Mane. They've kept out some of the biggest players. And Cancelo has kept, he's kept Mane quiet, did nothing against us. They tried to swap the wings, tried with Salah, he did nothing. Heung-min Son, if you'd like to tell me an attempt that Heung-min Son actually got past Cancelo last game, I'd like to see it, because he didn't. He didn't get past him. So defensively, he's class as well. Possibly an improvement compared to Walker. Obviously, Walker is the out-and-out defensive one, but his defensive capabilities is not bad whatsoever. And he is a complete fullback. And I don't care what anybody says. He's the best win back. Yeah, possibly so. He's the best fullback in the league at the moment. And I don't care what anybody says. The stats prove it. And, it's hard to deny, I've seen that Cancelo give a penalty again. He wouldn't have done. He won a penalty. He dived, and then the guy got injured. Obviously, speedy recoveries. But, it's what happens when you try and cheat. But Joao's been there. He was the man last night, and he deserves the praise. And we're lucky to have two class fullbacks, one who can play left back and one who can obviously play right back too. And obviously with Kyle as well, we're sorted there. We are sorted. He's asking Walker or Cancelo. For me, it's Cancelo. It is, but no criticisms to Walker because I think he's brilliant, and that's why he got an 8. Let's have a look. So yeah, Joao. A lot of people are saying 9.5s. A lot of people say 9s. We'll give Joao a 9. He's the man. Joao's the man. We will come on. Yeah, Walker is a different type of fullback, right back. He certainly is Noah. 1v1 in the first half. He had a few lapses. If you watch carefully against Bayern, he would have been different, especially against UEFA. Yeah, probably so. He's not playing fullback. He's playing through the middle and pushing wide when he needs to. Okay, then. So is that well? If that is the case, Ross, which probably last night he probably was because he didn't even have a shot on target. But when he played against Liverpool, Mane didn't have a shot on target, and he was on Cancelo's side. And it was the same with Heung-min Son. He only had one shot on target, and that came from a set piece. So he is playing fullback. He is playing fullback, and anybody who tries to deny that one of our best players, is not a fullback, then it's disappointing because it makes me wonder what does he need to get full criticism, not criticised, or he's not a complete fullback. Where if you just look at the facts, he's playing really, really well. Walker's another level. Don't compare them. They're both good, but Cancelo at the moment's better, which is why he's in most of the teams of the season so far. I actually missed the days I used to tap people on the back and pretend it was someone else. Our position is playing fullback. Our possession he's playing fullback. Yeah, he is exactly. I believe that he's playing fullback. There is a difference in between possession and out of possession. Yeah, there is. It's an opinion, not criticising him. I think he's great. Yep, good stuff for us. Good. Rodri now, who I also thought, I must say, I was disappointed that he didn't play the other night against Arsenal. I thought he really deserved a game. Let's see what you guys think, and Tom, this City team hasn't been tested against the elite Bayern versus PSG. You can't. You come up against. You come up against who you come up against, and that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So we're going to Rodri now. We've got someone saying a 5 there, 7.5 from Charlie. We've got Chris saying a 7.5, Brian saying an 8. We've got Callum saying a 6, Electro Disguise is saying an 8. We've got Phyllis Big Blue Rabbit saying Rodri 7. We've got Noah saying an 8. We've got Scott Williams saying a 7.5. Dupe saying an 8.1. He was winning the ball a lot, driving the ball forward, but what was he thinking at the end? I don't know. Sean 6. Roger just controls the game. 7. SOS 29077. 7.5 would have been an 8 if 7.5 would have been an 8 if not for the mistake. Got to concentrate till the end, certainly. Got Neil Anstock saying Roger 8.5, still very good despite the last minute blip. Exactly. You can't criticise him on, one little cock up. Luckily it didn't come to anything. Pepe's interested in Ramsey, but just seeing that at the end of the match. Yeah, fair enough. Ross is giving him a 7. It's amazing how Pepe's developed a home position to accommodate and get the best out of certain places. He's done this before. So yeah, Roger was impressive. I'll just read what Simon had to say. He says, back in the team after watching Fernandinho masterclass on Sunday, this was very good again from Roger as he kept the team pushed up high and won the ball back in the opposition third. An 8. I think that's pretty fair for Roger, I must say. We've got Mark the Blue saying played okay, 8. We've got Lachelle Blue saying 8. He shut their midfield. He certainly did. I must say he was no better. He was no worse than the back. Well, 3 of the back 4. So I will give Rodri an 8. An 8 there. So we've got Rodri an 8. We've got Pep coming on randomly here. Talking about Bernardo Silva. Overrated in your opinion? Fair enough. We've got Gundogan now. Ilkay Gundogan, let's type that out. Get your ratings in for Ilkay. Ilkay is close to me, that. Not bloody Ilkay. Bloody hell. Firmly back into the starting lineup. He stalked the edge of the box, hunting for more goals. None came, but he played his part in a tireless attack. A 7. I must say, fair enough. He wasn't as busy last night, I must say, but, he still played okay. We've got a 6.5 there. We've got Chris saying a 6.5. We've got Charlie saying an 8. We've got Neil. Neil saying a 7, quiet but effective. We've got Ross saying a 6. We've got Kurt saying 7, tidy game. We've got Scott saying a 7. Sean saying a 7. We've got Dupe saying Gundogan 7.1. They're wasting really that much space for him, but he was quick with his passes. He certainly was. Jack Lee is 7. We've got Callum saying a 6.5. SOS 2907 saying a 7. We've got John saying a 7. We've got Brian Gardner saying 7, quiet but good. We've got Curry Boyle saying Gundo 7.5. He played good, but can anyone explain why was KDB benched? Because I don't think he played well on Sunday, and plus he's only just coming back from injury. Michael Feeney, I will give Gundogan a 7.5 for me. Needs a haircut. 7 for me for Mr. Whippy. He wasn't as effective as he usually is, but it was one of those games where it came from the flanks more than centrally because they were quite tight and leaving the back lines open. So we will give Ilkay Gundogan 7. He had a momentum before that knock. Shame, yeah, he did. There's Ilkay Gundogan 7. We've just got Mark the Blue saying a 7 there as well. We go on to the next man, who I also thought played very well again last night, and that is Bernardo Silva. And Simon says, anything Sterling can head, so can Bernardo. A goal from one of the smallest players on the pitch, and another tireless performance, an 8. He did play very well last night, he did. We've got Chris saying a 9 for Bernardo. I had to think he played very well last night. It was a good goal. Made in Portugal, supplied by Portugal and headed in by Portugal. Beautiful. It was a Portuguese masterclass, that first goal. Leonard London, 9, man of the match. Charlie Everett, 9. Kurt, 9, Bernie. Blue Moon, 9. It was a Portuguese masterclass last night, really. I must say, it was. I've got Scott Williams saying 9 man of the match. Absolutely class 9 man of the match. 9.5, sorry. Jack Lee. We've got Callum saying an 8. We've got Sean Fogg saying 9.5. We've got Lachelbu, 9 what a player. We've got Nicky Cypriot saying 9. We have got First Big Blue Rabbit saying Bubblegum 8, ripped them to bits with his movement and timing. We've got Brian Gardner saying 8, he gives everything. We've got John M, Defo 9, great performance. We've got 9 from Ross saying best player on the pitch. We've got Neil saying Bernardo 9, 1 goal, 1 assist, and everywhere else. We've got Dupe, MCFC 9.5, he's back. We've got SOS 29079 everywhere again. We've got Kira Bell saying Bernardo was fantastic last night, 1 goal and assist. I would be with 8.5. He great game last night, says Michael. But Charlie saying we got all of our players off Benfica and now we are selling players to that club, lol. Fair enough. Yeah, I thought he played well last night. A goal and an assist, set up by Joao for the goal. And then Joao set him up for the nice header, of course, for Gabby. Brilliant from both of them. And, Bernardo, I was very impressed. And we're starting to get the Bernardo we love and the Bernardo that we like to see because, he's a top quality player and you can't argue with that, He's a good player. And for that, he will be, we've just got another 9 there. He's getting a 9 for me. Getting a 9. I believe, he deserves, he was as good as Joao last night. They were the dominant players last night. They played really, really well. And I was very, very impressed with them. And, West Ham, onto that now, another tough game. The 4th in the league, got a bit of form. So let's see who plays and who's going to be on form, That's what we like to see. That's what we want. It's what we want. On to a man who I didn't really think played very well. It's different, honestly. It's a typical Raz sort of game last night. Raheem. He got the ball in many a promising position, but was guilty of failing to make the most of his opportunities, leaving Guardiola frustrated on the touchline. And he got a 5. A 5. Now, I must say, it's typical of Sterling. He played so well the other day, and then he sort of dropped last night. It was disappointing. We've got Chris saying a 5. We've got Leonard saying a 7. We've got Charlie Everett saying a 6.5 poor. Adam R saying a clear 5. We've got Scott Williams saying 6.5. We have got Sean saying a 5.5. We've got Jack Lee saying a 5. We've got Ross Evans saying a 6. We've got SOS 2907 saying a 6. We've got Dupe saying Sterling 5.1. Really abysmal. Bad passing, poor first touch, poor passing, poor movement, poor sod. Poor sod, I'm saying there. He might have not had a good game, but he wasn't that bad. 5.5, 6.5 below Vin. 7 tried hard. Phyllis Bigger Rabbit says 7. Raz was poor 6. Kurt saying 5.5 frustrating, but he got doubled up on all night. Yes, he did. Blue Moon 6 didn't contribute towards all the other great play. We've got Neil saying Sterling 7 tried his best, but seems to rob Jesus of a shot in the first half. Yeah, he did. Mark the Blue saying 6. Michael saying I was. Give Sterling a 5. Not the best last night. No. Whole time just power everything. Our captain was not good. 6. John is saying 4. Giving away possession cheaply as per usual. Rubbish. Pep finally subbed him to 2 right. Leonard says gave him a 7 because no one gives more problems to the opposition than Raz does. Chris is saying Ross Evans a 6. Hashtag flip flop. Dupe wasn't that, but no, he wasn't that bad. I just don't think he got in the game. And he was the poorest. I'm not going to say the worst player. Well, he wasn't the outstanding Raz we like. But everybody has off games, don't they? So, thing is, it's hard to judge him above a 7 because, you have to look 7.5 Moores Edison and he made a good save. A lot of people are saying 6s. A few are saying 7s. So I'm going to meet in the middle with you guys, and I'm going to say 6.5. Some of him is a little bit harsh. So 6.5 for that. And I do, answering your question, Charlie, think he should be dropped for Saturday. I think he should be dropped. So yeah. Why we expect Raz? No, exactly. I know. It's based on performance. He sets himself high standards too. We've got MEN, he let City down 3 times, half-time report. Well done, obviously, Iraq, yeah, obviously. So, moving on to the other man who was on the other side, and that is Philip Foden. He ratings him for Phil. Simon says, caused problems by sticking to the touchline, meaning City could always switch play when they wanted. His pace troubled the Gladbach defence, a 7. There you go. Who we got here? We've got Chris saying a 6. We've got Ross saying a 6. We've got Callum saying a 6. We've got Sean saying a 6. Leonard saying a 6.5. We've got Phyllis's Big Blue Rabbit saying a 7. We've got Dupe saying a 6.5. Wasn't all that great, but he did okay. Charlie saying a 6. SOS2907 saying 6.5. We've got Foden 7, good at times. We've got John saying watching back close to Jack. It's happening since November 19. We've got Kurt saying a 6.5 needs to improve his shot accuracy. We've got Charlie saying a 7. We've got Jack Lee saying a 6.5. No better than Sterling, but look a bit tidy. I agree with that, Ross. We've got Kirabel saying Foden 7. We've got Brian saying a 6.5, not in the game. We've got City Chippy saying a 6. We've got Michael Feeney saying I will give Phil Foden a 7. We've got Lachelle Blue saying a 7. We've got Scott Williams saying 6.5. Phil starts off like a live wire and then fizzles out. Blue Moon 7, at his age, he's doing really well and he's playing some great football. We've got Chris saying he was better than Raz, he certainly was. Jack Lee says, just look at his goals and assists, etc. Yeah, exactly. We've got John saying 7.5, good first half. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, he played okay. He wasn't the best player on the pitch, but, you know, there you go. That is what it is, you know. He caused a few problems. You know, he nearly had that like a deja vu moment against Liverpool where he nearly smashed it into that top right corner like he did against Alisson. But yeah, not so. It didn't come out as planned. He smashed it over the bar. He's not good in on the right. 6.5. Adam Marr says. Mark the Blues saying 6.5, bit quiet. Yeah, I agree with that. Like Chris said, I think, was he as bad as Sterling? No. Was he as good as Edison? Was he as good as the other guys? No. So I only think it's fair to sort of give Foden a 7 there. I think that's fair. It's a fair rating that is. We've got the next man. Score of the second goal. Not exactly the greatest goal he'll ever score, but it's a goal, and it's a goal that could extend it's extended our advantage in the round. So against Mönchengladbach, so we'll take it. And that is Gabriel Jesus. Gabby one goal. And we've got led the line well, and his pressing. I'll just put Jesus on the screen so I know where the ratings are coming in. He says led the line well, and his pressing was a key part in the City scoring their first goal. Lost all urgency or clarity when presented with the ball. Unmarked in the box, wasting the chance to score himself, even if he did end up on the score sheet. Yeah, he should have scored. He should have scored another one. He did have his chances, but, you know, he scored, so it's better than nothing. Well, Dupe saying 7.1. Rating boosted for the goal. Got Leonard London saying 7. They're still on about Sterling. We've got FIFA saying a 4. We've got Callum saying a 7. We've got Ross saying GOG, which is Gabby one goal. We've got Charlie Everett saying an 8. We've got Chris saying a 6.5. We've got Scott Williams saying a 7. We've got another hashtag GOG. Sean Fogarty 7. Jack Lee 6. Hashtag Gabby one goal. We've got Ross 7 saying a 7. We've got Neil saying Gabriel should have scored 2. Should have had 2, but played well overall. We've got SOS2907. Gabby one goal 7. Michael Feeney, I will give Jesus 7.5. Worked hard last night and he got a goal. He certainly did. Brian Garner says 7 does not have the killer instinct. Let's have a look. Blue Moon says he got a goal, which is always a positive thing, but he had many other chances. He certainly did. We've got Kurt saying a 7.5. Although the front three were not great, all pressed so well. Certainly so. Got Phyllis, his Big Blue Rabbit, saying okay 7. Okay 7. Gabby 7. Okay, he messed up. Pressed well as anyone. He certainly did. Same rating as Foden, Chris. We've got Jack Lee saying John. Here we go. Still going on about the Raz thing. We've got another hashtag GOG. Ross, you need to get a trademark on that. Lachelle Blue, 7.5. City Chippy, all-round team play, never lets his head drop, and a valuable member of the team at 7.5. He certainly is. Who else we got? We have got Akash saying 8. We've got if City don't sign a top strike in the summer, the fat Falstein can't go on forever. No, it can't. Thanks for the confirmation. Is Laporte injured? I don't know. Let's have a look. John M says 7 general play is good. Lots of energy, but not good enough for City at this level, unfortunately. Just waiting for Don Hutchison to confirm, Ross. Mark the Blue, 7.5. Loves a trier. Is Ake injured? He always is injured. It doesn't surprise me. I don't even look at see who's if he's fit anymore, to be honest with you, Chris. So I don't honestly. We've not seen much from him, so I hope he's back soon. But you know, he comes back and then he goes again. It's weird. And he's on. Here he is. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. That Cancelo is some player, isn't he? He certainly is. Ake was in training. Oh, well, that's okay. He's shy, Andy. Oh, here we go. And here we go. I know you don't mean that, Ross. Well, you better not do anyway. But yeah. Ake, who knows about him? I will leave him for another time. Not as a right back, though. I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into it. He's on and he's trying. And I know he'll be laughing behind his screen because he wants me to try and stick up for him. And, fair enough. Maybe not as a right back, but he was classed as a left back. There you go. Cancelo is really bad. There you go. The sarcastic comments are in now just to wind me up. I know it is. Look, he's laughing. He knows. But yeah, honestly. Honestly, he does have great hair, Chris. Ross, he does have great hair. Hopefully his performance is as good as his hair. So, anyway, back to Gabby. He scored. He could have had a few more chances. 7.5, I think, is fair for him. He did miss a few chances, and that's important in a game, a big game. We can't be missing them chances like he did any other time. That's the only thing. Stone has been poor for 40 months of you, Porsche TV. Gabby, 300 games, professional, 122 goals, 51 assists, not too bad. No, not bad at all. But yeah, I will do Riyadh because he got, we usually obviously say 20 minutes, and he got 21 minutes. So we will give Mahrez a rating, although I must say I was slightly peed off that he got dropped. He got dropped, and I don't believe that he should have done. I thought it was unreal. I thought he played very well against Arsenal, and I think he was disappointed I got dropped. But rotation's key. Rotation's key at this point, and which is why I think Kevin didn't play at all last night, because the game was controlled without him needing to be on. I've got Charlie saying a 5. He didn't do much. I'm not saying he did much, but he didn't have much. But Kurt MCFC 6. We've got Dupas saying 6.1. We've got Mahrez 6. We've got Mahrez 6.5 average. We've got Jack Lee saying 6. Sean's 5. Mahrez 6. We've got Scott saying a 6. We've got SOS 29076 6. Ross Evans 6 for the game, 9 for the haircut. We've got Brian Gardner saying 6.5. We're gone by the summer. We'll see. We'll look. Well, we might speak about that another time, or maybe at the end. We'll see. So yeah, it didn't expect much from Mahrez. Sam Bajowski's giving him a 6. He couldn't do really much. We've got City Chip saying a 6.5. Really 5. We've got Bloomer saying 6.5. He's been on great form at the moment, but he didn't contribute that much on this match. No, he didn't. Riyadh, he played well on Sunday. He didn't have much involvement after it came on last night. But we will give him a 6, and that's not because he's bad either. 6 is good for 20 minutes. Let's be honest. Sterling got 0.5 more, and he played 69 minutes. So there you go. I didn't even know Laporte was injured, so that's the first I've heard of that. There is no news on Laporte's injury. I didn't even know he was injured. Hopefully he isn't injured, or hopefully not. Even Mike has been a cricket. Yeah, Aguero looks really sharp. You know what, Charlie? That is what me and my dad said. We said that we think he's lost a bit of timber. He did that nice little flick. He looked good. He looked agile. So fingers crossed he can come back and he can do a job. But who knows? He is looking much more slimmer now, I must say. Laporte isn't injured, thanks, Duper. Yeah, I hadn't heard anything, and I usually keep an update on it. Laporte is injured. I don't. Somebody, I don't know if I don't know if Ross is being sarcastic there or saying is he injured again or something. I don't know. But either way, we'll see. But yeah, on to the man of the match, and as always, the community poll. That's what we do over on the community chat is where we're at, and that is where we go to now to see who you guys voted man of the match. Although it's saying there's an error while loading, so we will try again. Technology for you that. Let's have a look. Error while loading. It's not wanting to do it, so I will do it off. Well, as I'm trying to get it on, we will speak about Sergio. I thought he played okay last night. Hey up. Who says, yeah, just so if you've read, Kiribel, you've been asked a couple of times now, please don't spam Tom, we'll get your comments. Yeah, I will. What's he said? What do you think about Kun? There you go, Kiribel. I will always read the comments out when we go on to that. So we're at your stage now, my friend. I believe he played well when he came on. He had 10 minutes. He hadn't played for a long time. There was a nice little flick on that he did. And there's obviously, I hope he does come back and maybe he might start on Saturday. I think it's probably likely. But yeah, I think it is likely. And he deserves a start. He really does deserve a start. I thought he's playing. Before he got injured, he was in decent form. And then obviously afterwards, he got injured. So it's a shame. But, it is what it is. I don't know why this isn't working. It's weird. I don't know if there's a problem with YouTube or something, but it's not wanting to work for me. Oh, come on. There we go. It's worked. Technical issues, honestly. I had it on the screen. It said, oh no, error while loading. The community chat, there's an error. So there you go. That's odd. I can go on any videos, but there is... The community chat's not working. I don't know why for me. It's not worked online or on the app, so there must be a problem with it. It's odd. I don't know why that is, but yeah, we will speak about the man of the match. When I looked about half an hour before I came on, it was at Cancelo was in the lead just behind, and there was Bernardo. Bernardo gets man of the match trophy on the weekdays, and Cancelo gets it on the weekends. Yeah. So we got Cancelo here. Cancelo did win it. Cancelo won it. He did win it when I looked half an hour before, and typically probably didn't change within that time. Teaches you to screenshot stuff, guys, if you want to use it, because sometimes you can't rely on. It's not working on mine, so there must be a fault. There you go. Bernardo man of the match. Bernie all day. #haircut. I'm going to go with what you guys said on the community chat. When I looked, I'm going to go on what Simon Bajowski said. I'm going to go on what BT Sports said. I'm going to go on what the UEFA Champions League official app said. And that is Joao Cancelo. He deserved the man of the match last night. I thought he played very well. But before everybody gets down my throat and says, Bernardo, he was class. It was close. It was Joao Cancelo. MOTM. I don't know why I had to put that twice, but it didn't. It entered twice, but there you go. I was very, very impressed with him. The team made the man of the match, Lachelle Blue. Yeah, they played well, but Cancelo was absolutely brilliant last night. Cancelo's got it. Bias, there's no bias. It's nothing to do with me. This is nothing to do with me. I'm presuming he's trying to say a hoax there. It's what you guys have said on the community chat. There was 78% when I looked that said Cancelo. So no, it's not, Pardo. It's not. It's not, because there was 78% said Cancelo. There you go. 78% of the people who voted, and we had 150 votes or something. There you go. There's no bias towards it. There's no bias towards it whatsoever. I go on what you guys rate it. I go on what the I go on what the Champions League say, what other people are saying, and what you guys have said. There's nothing biased about it. Bernardo all day long, but Cancelo was very good. Tom voted 120 times. Fact, I don't have time to vote 120 times, Chris. Joke, Tom Cancelo deserves it. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not. It's typical that it is Cancelo, my favourite player. That there was obviously Bernardo as well. Like a Trump election. Here we go. Facts show that he played well last night, so he deserves it. I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him. He played well. He did play very, very well. There you go. Let's have a look. Hey, well, what's this? Weird. YouTube not opening for me on the channel. Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's weird. It seems to like they've had a meltdown. Fake news. Here we go. Fake news. Bias. It's funny that. What is your predicted 11 score? West Ham, if you're not on the FNS. Good question, Charlie. Thank you. I just saw it then. We will do it. We've still and we've still got people complaining about Joao winning it. A goal and assist and still not man of the match. Yeah, fair enough. But Cancelo was the man last night. Andy, maybe because Cancelo won it. Good question that, Charlie. I probably won't be on the FNS. Obviously, I'll be busy, but let's think about this. Obviously, I'll have Ederson in goal. I think it should be Walker at right back. I think we will have. We'll have Diaz and Stonesy. I think we'll have Cancelo at left back again. I think the only difference will be Stonesy in. I think it'll be Rodri sat in front of them. I think Kevin will be back in with Gundogan. I think on the right-hand side, I think it'll probably be Ferran Torres. I think we'll see him get a game. I think we'll have Sergio up front. And I think on the left, we will probably have Foden. So there you go. There you go. That's my lineup. And yeah, no problem. Yeah, good question. Very good question. We're only pulling your leg, Tom. Cancelo did win the public vote. There you go. It's been confirmed. Tom, give it to Cancelo. I have done. Ederson, Cancelo, Diaz, Stones, Zinni, Rodri, KDB, Gundogan, Torres. Yep, strong squad. Don't put your teams in because that'll be tomorrow night. The question was just about me. But yeah, there you go. Don't put your lineups in, guys, because that'll be tomorrow night. But yeah, Charlie just asked me what I thought, and yeah, that was my squad. I think we'll go strong tomorrow on Saturday because we've got the abilities. We've got, about 10 minutes now, guys. So no songs. I am not singing. But any questions you've got, let's fire them. We'll have a 10-minute Q&A. Let's do it. We've got a nice little bit of time just to take us over the hour mark. A nice Q&A. So get your questions in and I'll answer as many as I can within the 10 minutes. Wonder what the average age of the community chat. God knows. England for the Euros, a match at the Etihad. Yeah, I've heard about this. There's more rumours coming now. I'll keep it. I'm going to keep it on because then I can keep up to date with all the questions. You have to look at that. We've got lots of grounds, and hopefully the Etihad does host one if we do get one. It's important to look. It's a big. We've got a lot of players, and the Euros is a good competition. And if England's the only way we can do it, less travelling, more grounds, then let's do it that way. I think it'll be a brilliant occasion if we can have it in England. Definitely. We've got Jack Lee saying, "What's your favourite pie filling?" There's only one. There is only one. If there's nobody says anything other than chicken balti. Then yeah, that's where you're going wrong. Chicken balti pie from the Etihad. Oh, I'm missing them, but yeah, chicken balti for me is the one. That's a quality pie filling. Blue Moon says, "What are you going to do when we're out of lockdown first?" Well, depending on when we're fully out of it. Obviously, go back to playing football. So obviously, one of my biggest. I can't wait to do that. I've missed playing as much as I've been loving watching it. I've missed playing. Probably get back to playing a bit of golf too. If I can do, as I also love playing golf. I'm hoping to go to Leeds Festival. It's Leeds Fest in August, so fingers crossed when we're fully out of lockdown, I can go there. I was supposed to go last year, but obviously it got cancelled, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we can get back to some live football inside the grounds. So yeah, that's a good question. Paul Standel says, are we a better team without KDB? I don't think we are a better team without KDB overall, but at the moment, with form and everything, we are. I do believe so. But I'm not going into the KDB debate because you know how that went last week. Ross Evans says, what are holding up your scarves? Pins. They are like little wall pins. Yes, there you go. We have to keep the presentable and city modified. So yeah, pins are holding up the scarves. Good question. Chris Baker says, Tom, what's your favourite City song? I have a few. I must say, I have a few. There's all I do have a few. It's hard really because it depends what sort of game we're at. I do love the Bernardo song, the Bernardo. I'm not singing it all because I said no singing, but that one, when that was going around, that was class. The Guardiola song when that's blaring out as well is class. Blue Moon, obviously. There's a lot, but if I had to choose my favourite one, it's this side. Like this is how it feels to be City. This is how it feels to be small. You signed Phil Jones and we signed Kun Aguero. Or the 6-1 song as well. It's also good. I've got Dupe saying, Tom, what is your team of the season in the Prem so far? It's a tough one, that, I must say. It is a tough one. If I'm being fair, I actually did write it down, so I will get it up, actually. I actually did write this down for a thing that I was doing the other day. I will just get it up. So I had in goal Emiliano Martinez from Aston Villa. I had right back Joao Cancelo, centre backs John Stones, Ruben Dias, left back Luke Shaw, because I think although he's a rag, he's played okay. We've got central midfielders of Bruno Fernandes, Thomas Souček, and Ilkay Gundogan. And then on the right side, I got Jack Grealish on the left, Harry Kane as the striker, and then on the right side, I have Bernardo Silva. I think that sums up how good the team's been so far. Emiliano Martinez or Edison, you're probably going to say. There you go. That's the that's my team. I think it's pretty strong, and I believe that's what it's about. Brian Gardner says, "Will West Ham park the bus?" Probably so. UEFA will do. What's your favourite away ground? There's a few. There's been some good away grounds. Wembley's always a good laugh because you always see that as an away day. Hillsborough was a nice one. That was that's coming. Wow, that's scary. It's nearly a year ago I was at Hillsborough. That's the last time an away day we saw City win. That was a great night out. Just before the derby as well. The derby wasn't the best result, but game before the derby, the atmosphere with the fans was class. It's tough, but I will have to say, as I've said quite a lot of the times, it's the Rhein-Neckar Arena in Hoffenheim. I think it's absolutely brilliant. There's some brilliant grounds, the Allianz Arena's class. Bernabeu was brilliant. You're far away at the Bernabeu, as pictures show. But yeah, I like the smaller grounds. There's a bit more of an atmosphere sometimes. So that's what I'm saying. Hillsborough and the Rhein-Neckar are class grounds. So that is the Hoffenheim ground, by the way, for people who don't know. Let's see. Any more questions? Pick a five-a-side team of City players, past or present. Okay. So I would have Edison in goal. This is off my time because I know a lot of people will obviously, say different. Would say different, for ages and stuff. But I would have Edison in goal. I'd have centre back Vincent Kompany because he's the leader. I'd have two just in front of him of Kevin De Bruyne and David Silva. I think that'd be brilliant there. And then up front, Sergio Aguero. A lot of people could have gone in. Yaya could have got in. Some of the Brazilians, Dino could have got in. But you've got all the guys there. So that'd be my five-a-side team. Well said, Tom. Balti pie with cold pint. You can't beat it. Class. Signing number 9 in the summer. Probably. Fingers crossed. Chicken balti pie, you for today, lol. A pie with a gravy, without gravy is not a pie. Can you believe that Aussies have red sauce on one over here? Wow. Everyone is going. I know he's going to that Leeds festival. Are they, Charlie? Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, being from Yorkshire, you have to support the local festivals. It's usually the farmers' festivals. Many people would probably say, because it's nasty. Steak and ale pie homemade, yeah. It was close. It was a running second with meat and potato pie, Andy, I must say. Steak pie is the best. The best, Andy, yeah. Yeah, I must say. We love Cancelo, we do. Does Cancelo have a song? He doesn't have a song, but fair enough. We're going to have a song because I made a song for him. I made a song for him. I did. I couldn't take it without him not having a song. It's pretty simple, but it rhymes with his name. So come on, give us a go, because we've got Joao Cancelo. Come on, give us a go, because we've got Joao Cancelo. Tell me what you think of that, and if not, I will send it off to the 1894 group, and they can get it sorted out for when we're next back. See what people are saying. Get your comments through to what you think of that chant. What have we got here? I think somebody said, have we got any more? Tom, what is your top 5 footballers this decade? Wow, there's a lot. You got Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, your first 200%. I'd say David Silva's definitely in there. I'd probably say, the 10 years, we've got Andres Iniesta. I'd have to put him in there. And probably Sergio Aguero as well. Halifax away, class. Let's see what people are saying. I want to see what people are saying about the song. He's here. He's there. Is everything where Cancelo? Oh no, Tom Cancelo song. What a surprise. Brilliant vlog, Tom. Everyone, please give Thomas a thumbs up before you go. Tom, Copperberg, JD or JD and Coke from my dad, because he knows they're two of my favourite drinks. Well, a lot of people won't know this, but I've had a Copperberg 19 games running now, and we've won every game. So the Copperbergs are staying, but the Jack Daniels and Coke is just a quality drink, as Chris will also back. Depends what sort of time we're going for. If we're talking a summer, a nice, good drink with the lads, we'll definitely go with a Copperberg, but a nice chilled out one, in front of the TV, Jack Daniels and Coke, that's for sure. Well, not in front of the football, because, it would be a jinx in my... Let's have a look. That is a great song. Thank you. There we go. It's a good song. Great song. Great live stream. Stay safe, all. Tom, your show is really entertaining and fun. Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Next Thursday will be Cancelo season. So have we got a game next week? You two, Sean. Do you think younger Manchester City supporters get hard with success? We have with all the crap plastic stuff from rival sport. Yeah, they do. Personally, I think it is hard. Personally, I've obviously grown up watching City for all my life, and I was supporting before the music came in. So because before the success came in. So there you go. That's the thing. But it is hard for certain fans. Your plastic, your team's full of all your money, you're a glory supporter, all this. Yeah, it's hard. It is hard. Thought you were 17, naughty lad. Tom underage grinting. Never touched the stuff, Tom. Chris. Wait for Chris drink tomorrow night. Yeah, exactly. Amazing song. Should be on the charts. I'll have to speak to Simon Cowell and his guys. See. Guinness in the fridge for tomorrow. Good lad. Ooh, there you go. The old bill on the way around. It's in my home, so technically I'm allowed. Not in Yorkshire, so we can drink at 15 and drive tractors at 17. There you go. That's what it's about. Driving tractors at 16. It's what it's about, It's class over. It's class, we drive all the way. The postie better be around tomorrow. But yeah. It's a brilliant song. Brilliant drinks, brilliant footballers, and another brilliant show. And that does conclude the live. thank you for joining me. Tom, we all like us, so no worries, mate. I do. It's been another class live, guys, and I can't thank you enough for coming on with me again and having another good laugh. We like the little Q&A at the end. Takes you a little bit away from football. It does give it puts the football in, but we put it in a jokey way. We've talked about favorite drinks, pies, everything. That's what it's about. It's a proper footballing chat. It's what you'd have on the terraces before the game, where you're pining your hand, and you're having a laugh, and that's what we're trying to bring. That's what I'm trying to bring anyway, because I go to the games as much as I go to every game I can, which is a lot, that's for sure. And I'm trying to bring that atmosphere that we have at the ground here as well, with a little Q&A at the end, football related and stuff like that. Scott's saying, top stuff, Tom. Better getting better every week on the Thursday slot. One suggestion, a Lucy update each week would be quality. It's nearest I get to Emmerdale. Take care, Blues. Honestly. Big thanks to Tom. Another top live stream. Thumbs up on the way out, people. Very hard, Chris. Bye, Tom and everyone. Take care, pal. Leonard's saying, great stream, Tom. Thank you. Come on, City. Exactly. Bye, Tom, mate. Lucy's it's just a friend, unfortunately, lads. So that's all it is. That's the who knows, in the future we might have someone else that I can give you an update on, but at the moment there is nobody. Jack Lee saying, well done, Tom, great stream as always. Cheers, mate. What a great stream, well done. Treat yourself to a pie soon, says Blue Moon. Cheers, thank you. Dupe MCFC says, Tom, and you still have to make your shows. Yes, I do. I promise you. Right, how about this, guys? Next week, at the end, usually do a Q&A. I'll stay in for another 10 minutes. You can get your suggestions in, and we will name it with you guys. I will choose the best one. I'll round it down to 3 of the best, and then we will choose as an overall team and see what you think. Or we can do it as maybe we can pick the best 3 out of all you guys. I'll put it on the community chat, and then we can vote for the best. That's what we might do. Take care, Blues. Stay safe, Tom. Cheers, Ross. You too, mate. Up the Blues, obviously. You see my wife. No, not your wife, Ross. Well done, Tom. Top lad. Cheers, Chris. As are you, my friend. John says, cheers, Tom. That'll change, Thomas, when you become a Man City Fan TV superstar. It probably will, to be fair. Cheers, Charlie. Cheers, talking, Tom. It could probably be so. Donaldson is at the door. Chris is spot injured. Dupe MCFC. Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do next week. We'll get all your suggestions in. I'll pick 3 of the best, and I'll stick it on in my community chat, and then we can vote. You guys can vote which one it is. That's how we'll do it. And Charlie Everett, I think that might be a popular one, so get it in next week, son. Chip said, great stuff, Tom. Keep it up. Cheers, Dad. Tom on a 6-year deal. Bye, Tom. See you maybe tomorrow if you're on it. Tom on a 6-year. Of course he is, Ross. There you go. Tuesdays with Thomas. It's not Tuesdays, so that's a shame. Ross Evans, what a great bunch. There you go. And just before I go quickly, obviously the sad news about Alison Becker's father, who sadly passed away after he was found dead in a lake. Not ending on a bad note or anything, but just rest in peace to his father, and hope his family is okay too, because rivalry is nothing when somebody passes away. So sorry for the loss, and hope the Becker family can try and get on with life without him. So all the best to Alison and his family at this tough time, because it's a shock to be found dead in a lake, that is for sure. So yeah, rest in peace. I might have to put him on a 10-year deal at this rate. But yeah, there you go, guys. I just wanted to get that a little bit in at the end, because I think it's only fair that, obviously it was yesterday, and, I was probably the most recent one to say, and I know that'll be for the same with all the guys, Chris, Andy, and Kurt. I'll also do that too. There you go. That's the rest in pieces there. And there you go. It's nice to see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, you've been legends. I've been Tom. You've been the viewers. But yeah, tune in next week, where we will talk about whatever. I don't even know if we've got a game next week, but if we do, I'll be back for player ratings, probably again, if not anything else. And we will choose a name for this show, because that's what we want. We need a show name. Thank you for watching, guys. Give it a like on your way out. Subscribe if you're new, and make sure you switch on the bell icon so you know of any videos we post. So take care, guys. Up the city. Look after yourselves. Take care.
Set!